So here we go. What I've got first, and this is the deck that I'm using for the 2 Lenormand cards. It is the Rana George deck. Because it's a Sunday, it's the weekend, I use the alternative ones, the different ones. And that's that one. The other deck that I'm using is this one for the Lion, is this deck, is the Inner Soul Guidance Oracle. One day I'm going to switch them all around, like completely out to a new of everything. That'd be wonderful, wouldn't it? And the Numbers Work numerology cards. That's the other one that I've got there. Right, so we'll start with this one. I thought, well, I probably will just pull the Owl card out as well, because I usually have that as the first card that I read, because I think the wisdom of the owls is so important. I just love them, you know, tapping into that totem energy for me of the owl wisdom. So every day is a new life to a wise person. And isn't it just beautiful? I'm glad we don't have quite that sort of weather. I suppose when you're living with it normally, Holly, you'd be in that level of weather, wouldn't you? Oh, it's cooler here today. It's overcast, grey, and really looking rather yucky-ish for what is our summer. You'd have that beautiful snow and all the rest there, wouldn't you? Your 5 p.m. evening. Yeah, I thought it was around that, and you're loving the cards. Great. Good. And the owl symbol is, it's off your grandma. Thanks for the sign. Grandpa. Owl is my totem. I discovered that many years ago. And it's freezing there. It's cool here, but it's a warm, cool type of thing. That's why I got my hair up. It was annoying the heck out of my neck, so I've decided to put it up. But I've only got a light top on, so because it is our summer. It might change later to being a bit more warmth in it, because I'm headed to a very warm town in South Australia. Murray Bridge can be quite warm. Now, let's continue. We've done the owl, so that's lovely. What we've got here with our Lenormand card, I'm bringing this up because it's not quite as clear at that distance with these smaller cards. And this is the book. It's an intricate designing of the book on its own stand. And you look at the mosaic work or the beautiful design. It is so detailed, the mosaics and that, on what is a reading table, where you actually have it over your lap and can read a book very easily with this styling of table. At least I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And you look at this book and it can hold the secrets with being able to be locked, or it gives that impression of preciousness, of holding in, of being something really special. So that's the feeling it gives for me, is the ability to be able to just unlock the treasures in that book and really enjoy what you're reading. Now, whether it is a journal that you know, like a Dear Diary, or whether it is just a very, very treasured book that you really need to be treating specially, you know, so that it has that importance about it as to why it has the lock. So, yeah. And, Nikki, good morning to you as well. So, Merry Christmas. We did have a lovely Christmas. You had a lovely day yesterday. Yeah, you love the Owl cards too. Absolutely gorgeous they are. And I thank so much, Sarah, for gifting them to me. So, there we are with that book. And here we are with the bouquet, and that actually gives forward a special meaning as well, because it is the acknowledgement and awareness. Oh, let's get it focused. There you go. And we've got the Queen of Spades there looking at that. I think that's what it means. But anyway, 9 being a lovely number for completion as well. And we've got that with the bouquet and the flowers, that acknowledgement that, all that's been done through whatever task we've done, or just being who we are, how we can be recognised with that gift of flowers, or have that acknowledgement. Or it could be a romantic gift. It could be just for a birthday. It could be anything. But it's that it is that recognition of the beauty of a thank you, all that type of stuff that we've got within that card. And with the book, it's opening up, to me, it feels that specialness, especially this time of year we've had the celebration, well, yesterday and today, for those who are still in their Christmas day. For those of us who are Christians and, for those who are Christians, I say those of us, I do include myself in a Christian-based system as such, beliefs. We grow, we're brought up in certain ways, and we take on what our parents gift us in that upbringing, I suppose. And then we grow our own understandings. And that's where, of course, me at my age have grown my own understandings. It still doesn't negate what we've understood and learnt from those years past as children and growing into our own adulthood. So, Kelly, good morning to you as well. I like that avatar. Very interesting. And you're over here from YouTube. Welcome. So with that, we move into that understanding of others in the recognition. We can gift out those flowers as well as receiving them. So and this is where it is two-way. Like, we can be writing or we can be reading someone else's writings or putting down our own thoughts, all of that. And what we have within that, as far as with the lion, it is your inner strength. Your inner raw empowers you. It's also the inner strength. Your inner raw empowers you. It offers strength to overcome your hurdles. So it really is bringing that central energy in this spread, how I've laid this one down. It really brings this one as the focus and the roar of who we are. We are being seen, we are being heard, and we are strong people. And there are times where we do need to remind ourselves that and remember that, so that how special, the understanding of self can be. It is from our own inner perspective, and others see us from what is their own inner perspective and understanding in that way. So that it's always going to be different for each and every person. We are not just the one aspect of who we are. And that's what I just love about the discovery that we can make of ourselves through cards and what Spirit is communicating with us. Whoops. And here we've got clumsy hands. Hang on. There we go. Clumsy hands. This is knowing. And that's a beautiful symbol. It's oh, gosh, I've seen it before. Oh, now I can't think of the name of it. Anyway, it's the knowing. Third eye one? No, I can't remember now. Look, knowing and strength. So we've got the strength in the tree. So it's the 16 and 8 card. Because these two are out of a system I don't know and understand automatically, I am going to read these two from the guidebook. Okay? So I'll get now the knowing with 16, it pulls into being a number 7. So I need to look up the book number 7, and the author has got them very easily laid out so that you can understand the meanings, keywords, all of that sort of thing. So it's trust the inner teacher as it deepens self-understanding. And that's what the gist of this actually feels like. Then this is what this spread is about. It is that inner understanding, exploring the mysteries of life and gain further knowledge in any area of personal interest. And because that one is actually, I'm just going to take this off here, because that one is over this part of it's all integrated anyway. So that knowing is bringing in that acknowledgement of our own strength and being able to understand ourselves more. It's on the side of what this book is and the knowledge that we're going to share or learn. It just depends. Are we reading or are we writing? All of that type of thing. And now that we move over to the strength card there, which is the number 8, next page over, and that, oh gee, my thumb is feeling a bit it's been doing a lot lately with wrapping and stuff, driving and whatnot. Anyway, the personal strength is available, but the seeker should guard against physical or emotional stress. So I think that's what I've done with my thumb. Stressed it a tad, but tap into the learning from earlier experiences. So it really is knowing ourselves and our bodies in a way that we can gain that understanding, knowing our emotions, knowing how we ourselves, in our inner sense, are reacting or acting in whichever case we may be in every area of life, be it the body, the mind, the soul, the mental capacities, the how we think, and all of that we're creating. Okay, so that is a very strong spread, isn't it? Yeah, Butterfingers. I like that, Keza. Butterfingers. Oh, yeah. It is one of those things that as I'm getting more to using that the hand as I am, some areas of it do remind me that, oops, I've just overdone that, or it's just too much of the exercise in one particular area and stuff like that. So I think these cards, as we look at them, that they are showing us and I'll go back to them again, they are showing us that strength is the main one. It really is the empowering ourselves, give ourselves that inner acknowledgement, that inner power and strength. Sometimes our hurdles can be more than what they can seem more than what they actually are, because we do many times overthink things, overstress, and especially as far as for the preparation that was for our yesterday, but for like Holly's today, for the end of her Christmas day. And Kelly, I don't know where you're from. So it really is that allowing things and giving ourselves permission and allowing things to be as they're meant to be in a more natural way, not pushing it. Like I have realised that for some of what I'm doing with a hand in its repair mode, that I've been pushing it too much. And I think sometimes it really is being in touch with that inner self and being able to understand what are our limits, that we can just tap the edge and stretch it, like you're exercising muscles and things and growing strength, that we're just tapping the edge, not really pushing so that we're going to have something break down. I think you're understanding that level of what is the right push, the right pressure, and not over stress. So you're in Melbourne, Kelly. Great. What's the weather like over there? Hopefully you're not getting this dull and horrid. Well, yeah, it does look pretty horrid out there, really. But at least it's cool. It's not the over hot like we have in years past had 40 degree. Well, we have, haven't we? Had very hot Christmas days. Right. So thank you for being here for my very late, but I've just really looked forward to coming back, being back, and able to do the card spread. I did miss yesterday in a way I did, yeah. It was really nice to not turn the computer on at all. I didn't go through any withdrawals or anything, but I was very happy to be back this morning, even if a little late. So thank you for being here and checking out the daily stream. Whoops, I've put that one up, haven't I? That's the next one down. Good morning, Cher. It's lovely to see you here. And I hope your day went really well yesterday. Oh, my finger is just going all over the place now. And thank you from Keza, and have a wonderful day to everyone. So that's lovely. Thank you. And I put you're in Melbourne. It's a yuck day and cold there, Keza. Yeah. I thought it might have been. And you love the analogy of the strength. Great reading. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We are all strong. Sometimes we just don't know it. We aren't testing it because it becomes what is automatic too. I think that's where I love the book in this reading with the flowers. But I prefer, Lenormand is my thing. I love the Lenormand. So thank you for that. The strength. It is showing up that. With even the numbers cards, that strength and the knowing. And wow, that line's raw with the golden stuff. Plans change for you today, so you're at home for the day. Oh, wow. Okay, I'll get in touch shortly anyway. So thank you for sharing that. It's a cool 20, Boxing Day. Yeah. We don't actually celebrate Boxing Day as such in South Australia. It's there because it seems to be recognised as a national day, but it actually isn't. South Australia has a proclamation day, and that's because it was, I think it was the 28th of December, the South Australian government began. I actually pulled it up because Proclamation Day falls on the first weekday following Christmas Day. It used to always be the 28th, I think. But it changes now because that's what governments do. They like to change the day that public holidays are on to suit to make a long weekend or something. Anyway, it is to commemorate the establishment of the government in 1836 when South Australia was actually proclaimed the state. So, but it is lovely to have public holidays. That's where we are I suppose we are lucky to have the ability in an economy that ours is to actually have paid public holidays and celebrate them in such a way. Years back, it wasn't such a thing. And thank you, Kelly, for that, appreciate my energy. Now, different day yesterday. Some of my kids stayed away. Oh, wow. Okie dokies. Thank you so much for each of you to be joining. Thank you too to those who are watching in replay and got to the end, like this end of the reading. So I'm fully aware that a lot will just watch the spread without making comments. There could be more. If you are watching replay mode, it'd be lovely to see that just let me know with a hashtag replay in the comments. And I'm looking forward to doing tomorrow morning's card spread too. It might be closer to the 8 o'clock, or it could be that I might give myself a little extra stretch and stretch it out to an extra half hour and be 8:30. Who knows? And, so you were wondering what Proclamation Day was on the calendar. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, it's South Australia's Proclamation Day. So 1836, and the first landing in South Australia was actually at Kingscote on Kangaroo Island. That's where the first landing of the European people happened. But because it's an island, it wasn't quite the practical place to actually set up for a permanent government. They might not have known it at the time because, they didn't have the drones and stuff to see what the lay of the land was. I presume they did know they were on an island. I'm not sure of that, though. I have to look that up on some history. So, thank you, Michelle. You're going to watch the replay. Merry Christmas to everyone who is still celebrating and completing their holiday season. Look, it's been lovely connecting in this way. I'm looking forward to the rest of the end of this year and see what next year brings. But I don't want to hurry it up. I want to enjoy every moment, be present in every moment that you are here on this physical earth. And just bring in that excitement for the adventure that is ahead. It's our perception. It's our choice to actually choose to see the positives. So take that with each and every step of your life and moving forward, even just in those moments today. Be present. And be the best you too, because I always like to say that. Remind you, be the best you that you can be, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste till then.